Hello to all my sports card collectors, investors, all of my collectibles friends. Still a little bit hoarse trying to work through this thing. I've got a cough drop in my mouth. I'm doing everything I can do. Almost there, I think. Guys, thank you very much for joining today. I do have a live tonight with Brad, the comeback card investor. He's probably gonna have to do a lot of the talking, or maybe I'll just kind of like wah through it. But that's gonna be at 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, so definitely check us out on my channel here. We're just gonna catch up. I'm gonna make fun of him a lot. We'll talk about, some of the new pickups, etc. It'll be a good time. Today we're going to do kind of our weekly look at potential bargains, and I pick cards that are under $100. We're going to look in the market movers and card ladder data tools and see if we can find anything that pops out, or maybe just ideas on players, and then we can go look at other cards for them. But just kind of get an idea of which players are down over the last 7 days. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dig into this thing.
All right, friends, we are currently in the market movers tool. I'm starting to get my voice back a little bit. My mother-in-law told me to eat green apples, like Granny Smith apples, and I just ate one, and it buys me about 20 minutes usually of like decent voice. So hopefully it holds up through this particular video. We are looking currently at market movers, and we're going to switch back and forth between market movers and the Card Ladder Pro tool. This Market Movers Pro and Card Ladder Pro. I use both of these. I enjoy using both of them. I get value out of having both. If you want to check out each, there are affiliate links in the video description. Check it out. All right, guys, if we are looking at football cards under $100, and we'll kind of go back and forth through this thing, but we have got, it's funny, I've got a guy that literally comments on all my videos talking about this guy in particular, Laviska Shenault. He is a Jags wide receiver, and this guy loves this dude. He is always like, Lav is the guy. He's going to be lighting it up. Maybe he will be. His stuff is down 38%. There's actually 9 cards in market movers that are tracking him. And of course, you've got, a lot of the new stuff. You've got select, you've got, the optic, but the select club level and the different select, the field level, the club level, the premier, that stuff is always pricey as it comes out. And then it kind of fades. It fades down. That new product kind of fades. Look at Justin Jefferson. That's a guy that people are digging for sure. This is just the raw base prism. Looks like it's moved down a little bit here. There's 48 cards in market movers for Tua. Tua is an interesting guy. I think the Dolphins are actually going to be pretty good this year. I think they're going to be tough to deal with. His stuff is down quite a bit. I mean, some pretty big stars. DeAndre Hopkins is down. My guy, Alvin Kamara, who dat? Let's go Saints. But if you look, now these aren't massive, dips, 5-7%, nothing huge. Tyreek Hill. But it's just something to monitor. It's good to see kind of, this is all stuff that's under $100 that we've picked out here. So you can see that there's, you can kind of pick and choose. If you're in a certain budget, which a lot of us are, then you can kind of pick and choose between the ones that you like, the prospects that you're chasing. So if you're like, hey, I think Kenny Galladay is going to light it up this year, you see his cards continue to kind of move downward, then it could be an option for you. If we move over to Card Ladder, you have the same sort of deal, but because there are different cards in each tool, the tools don't have exactly the same cards in them, which makes it kind of nice. Remember Jarrett Stidham? I actually have some Jarrett Stidham stuff that has not gone anywhere at all. That stuff has gone way, way down. My man Drew Brees retires, and all of his stuff starts moving downward. Dang it. But actually, as a Drew Brees fan, I'm not too sad about it because I can buy some PC stuff kind of on the cheaper stuff that's moving downward. Jalen Hurts, big name. A lot of guys are specking on Jalen Hurts. Gardner Minshew, the forgotten man in Jacksonville. It's just interesting to kind of go through. There's a lot of cool cards that you can kind of go through and pick out. I actually have this card, Steve Largent rookie card in a PSA 7. And that is about what I paid for it right here. I might have paid a little bit more, maybe $70 for it. Jared Goff, an interesting prospect now with the Lions. Will Jared Goff, his stuff has gone way down to where Jared Goff has a nice little breakout. That could be actually pretty sweet. All right, let's go to the filter. We're just going to switch it up. So instead of football, we are going to look at basketball cards. Oh, I didn't do it right. Did I do it right? No. Okay, basketball, apply. And this is where you'll see basketball cards that are under $100, and this is the stuff that has moved down the most. The weekly change over the last 7 days, that's the highest. So Skylar Mays is number one on this list. Jackson Hayes. A lot of these are just basketball prospects. Draft picks, Tyrese Halliburton, but it's draft pick stuff, so that's going to move down. Darius Garland. You have a lot of prospect people. Tyler Hero. What if the Heat kind of make a little bit of a run? This is interesting. Somebody to watch. Are the Heat going to do some damage? My guy Jamal Hurry back Murray is that's my guy. Hurry back, buddy. I actually have quite a few nice Jamal Murray cards that I am sitting on. I hope that he gets healthy. This is kind of cool. 93 Ultra MJ. This one is raw. Stadium Club 9.5 Beam Team. Oh, this one is not under $100. So that one, I don't know how that one snuck in here. But anyway, you get the idea. If we move back to market movers, we can do the same sort of deal. This is just one way that you can have a quick glance. If you're on a budget, quick glance at what's going up and what is going down. You can also flip these around too. We're looking at stuff that is moving down. Flip it around and you can see stuff that is moving up. And that gives you the ability to, look at THT making some moves here. Some Halliburton stuff, Zach LaVine. So you can kind of, you can flip this around. Also, if you have cards, look at Cole Anthony. This can be an indicator of when to sell. I use this sometimes to get get an idea of like, okay, this guy's up 150%. Do I have any cards for this particular player? Maybe I should be looking to sell. So I'll use this as a selling tool as well. Marvin Bagley III. What's going to happen with him? What is going to happen to Marvin Bagley? Wiggins. All right. Let's move over to baseball. If you watch my channel, you know I am not a baseball guy, but let's take a quick look at it. All right, well, look at this. There's some stuff that's gone up. Sammy Sosa, John Smoltz, Frank Thomas, Tom Glavine, some of these legends. What's going down, though? What has moved downward? All right, help me out, guys. I'm not a baseball person. I know Mark McGwire. Kyle Lewis, Dustin May. Baseball stuff probably going to start to move down a little bit as we get a little bit more kind of getting into that season, into that baseball season. People, it just kind of cools off typically. What about soccer? All right, less than $100 soccer stuff. What's moving up? What's moving down mainly? World Cup stickers, Mbappe, Roz. $28. It's moving down. Actually, some more Mbappe. Lewandowski, he's a beast. PSA 9, that has moved down. I'm kind of surprised to see all the Mbappe stuff, although I know that, Card Ladder and Market Movers, they probably don't have loads of soccer in their system yet, so you're going to get a lot of the big names that are going to pop up here. But you see the 2018 World Cup Ronaldo, PSA 9. It's actually a pretty cool card, though. Remember, this Neymar went ballistic. The PSA 10, what did it go? It went like insane. This is the PSA 9. The PSA 9, look at that. At one point, it was $800. And now it is $76 in a PSA 9. Unreal. Lionel Messi, look at that. Currently $95. Not too crazy. It went up to about $176 at one point in the PSA 9, so it wasn't totally crazy. What was this Ronaldo in a PSA 9? So it went up to about 150. Okay, so this one didn't go like too crazy. That Neymar though went nuts. All right, let's move over to. Let's filter to hockey. Oh. Apply. Under $100. 84 OPG Steve Yzerman. That's pretty nice. I assume that's his rookie card. $47 for O-Pee-Chee, Steve Yzerman. Yarmer Yager. Did I see that he is still playing hockey at like 50 years old, like 55 years old? That's unbelievable. Ed Balfour. Jeremy Roenick. A little bit of that junk wax era stuff here in the early 90s. Let's flip over to Market Movers. Check out some hockey stuff. Oh, yeah, there we go. Doesn't look like a lot of guys have gone down in hockey here. I mean, you have this dude, I cannot say his name. Which two cards are we looking at? Okay, he's a new guy. 2020 Young Guns Raw and Jesperi. Okay. But nothing too, not any big names here. What about stuff that's gone up? Interesting. It's kind of, these markets, it looks like everything is a little bit flat because there's just not a lot of movement over the last 7 days. Very, very interesting. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Thanks for checking out some cards with me here today. I hope this was helpful, kind of looking at some things that have gone up, come down. Let me know if there's certain players, certain cards that you're targeting or want me to kind of, take a stab at. I can look up at them, do some research on, and get back to you on it. So, guys, have an awesome day. I appreciate you. I will talk to you later.